Happy Thursday. It's been so long. So, how are you? It is a gorgeous day. Just a gorgeous day. So, it is probably closer to 1 p.m. and if I don't do it now, this will not ever get done. So, and if you're just finding me, welcome. My name is Terry. Anyways, you ever have one of those weeks, months, that it just does, you just seem off? Things just don't flow like they should? Well, that's been me. So, first of all, I've been doing this YouTube channel, I don't know, 3 years, going on 4. Started out with weight loss journey to lose 100 pounds. Never got that going, and so I stopped for a little bit. Then I had someone tell me just to focus on my crafts and everything, so I started showing that, and then I started showing the garden. And after a while, you just get so that you just need a break. So I took a break. And now the question is, am I coming back? So, still up in the air, my friends. So this last weekend, our grandson Landon graduated from high school. And our son and his wife up here and their family and our daughter and husband and Jerry and I, they rented a house down there through Verbal. And of course we were told that we didn't have to pay for anything. Our daughter was taking care of that. The only thing we paid for was our gas there and back and our food, and you know, and we didn't eat out very much because we rented the house. And then Landon stayed with us a couple of days and nights over Memorial Weekend, and because it's his big graduation weekend and we don't want to take away from that. So we were supposed to leave Thursday, and got up Thursday morning, and Miss Nala, our Siamese calico cat, had a swollen left eye. Yeah. So I woke Jerry up early, and the vet opened at 8. And of course they were just going to have you do one of the emergency drop-offs, and when they could work in to see her, they would. So needless to say, we didn't get to leave till Friday morning. Good news is that her eye was not scratched. We thought maybe Simba, our other cat, because they roughhouse, scratched her eye, or she had something in there that might have done it, but nope. And she's supposed to have antibiotic drops 3 times a day. The thing is my mom was coming over to feed the cats and do all the stuff the cats need, and our cats will hide. They're just used to us. They're not used to anybody coming to the house. They will hide. Simba, our orange cat, will eventually come out, but Nala will stay hidden. So we knew there wasn't going to be any way my mom could do that. And so we talked to the vet, and it's like the vet said they knew we were going on a graduation out of state, and they just said, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And that's kind of how this vlog is today. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So she was able to get 2 doses in on Thursday and 1 dose before we left Friday. And we took off, and it was a 6.5 hour drive one way, and got to the house, and it was way back in the woods. It was, he lives down French Lick, Indiana. Not a very big place. I think 400 people in their town, and it's close to the Kentucky line, so you're into the hills and everything. And So the house was like looked like a 2-track road, but there were people that lived back there. So, but it was a very nice house. There was a bedroom upstairs with a bathroom and shower, and our daughter and her husband took that. And then there was 2 rooms on the bottom floor, and our son and his wife took the one that had the extended, like an office area, because she had to do some work on Thursday. And then we had, which looked like a sunroom basically, with a bed and everything. It was a nice place. And there was a kitchen, and there was 2 bathrooms. There was a kitchen and with a electric fireplace in it, and then there was a main living area with a fireplace and just windows galore, picture windows, and just wall-to-wall windows, and all you saw was the woods and everything. So then there was a dining area and a pantry. There was a washer and dryer in the one bedroom that our son and his wife took that you could use. And so we just pitched in, and we, you know, for breakfasts, we just, you know, one morning Jerry fried up, we brought down some sausage links from the pig that we had bought, and took that down and made scrambled eggs. And I had made, before we left, 2 homemade loaves of whole wheat bread, and then some of his homemade strawberry jam. And so we had that for breakfast one day. The kids had their cereal and everything. The next breakfast day, my son's wife made breakfast sandwiches, and it was either plain bagels or everything but bagels. And we had leftover sausage, and we also brought down some bacon. And so we each got a sandwich with an egg on it, with either sausage or bacon, or if you wanted both, I guess you could have both, with some cheese on it. And I could only eat half of it because it was just that big. But our lunches we ate there. Our daughter and her husband went out for lunch, and the rest of us just stayed and ate, because we brought down turkey, and we had the bread if anybody wanted it. But we found out that usually right after those big breakfasts, we didn't want much, and I had brought some yogurt down, so I had some yogurt that I would just eat when I was hungry, and everybody just, there was snacks, and everybody just snacked and stuff. So we didn't have anything going on Friday when we got down there. Saturday night was graduation at 6 o'clock, and like I said, we were 20 minutes away. So Saturday we all just stayed around in our PJs all day until it was time to shower and get ready for graduation. So we went into graduation, and you know, the only time I really picked up my phone was to take pictures of the family and of graduation. And we got pictures of us with Landon and everything. And then he went off to do his thing that you do with your friends and stuff, and pictures and all that stuff. I mean, he's got family because he's been down there since he was probably 2 years old. So, and so afterwards, we had rolled with our son and his wife, and their kids rolled with our daughter and husband, because they call her Auntie, because that was the way we all got named, because of Landon. Landon couldn't say Aunt or Bethany, so he always called her Auntie. And for whatever reason, he started calling me Meemaw, and if you're from down south, you're usually a Mamaw. And then one day he looked at Jerry and called him Peepaw instead of Papaw. And his mom Abby said there's nobody down where she is that he calls them all the traditional names. So, and that's how we still are a Meemaw and Peepaw. I did tell Isaac and Lindsay, because up here in Michigan you're usually grandparents or something, you know. If you want to, if the kids want to call us something different, that's fine, but they just picked right up on the Meemaw and Peepaw. So after graduation we went to Dairy Queen, and our daughter and myself got some supper, 3-piece chicken strip meal, and it came with a hot fudge sundae, mine did, and everybody else got ice cream. I think Riker got pretzel bites or something, and Layla got something, but I'm not for sure what. And then Sunday we went back to the house and then stayed up and played games and all that stuff. And then Sunday got up, and Landon was coming back to stay with us on Sunday into Monday, because we left to come back on Monday. And so Sunday was a laid-back day, and you know, it was nice just to be unplugged and to be able to listen to the sounds, because we're retired and we don't get to hear our grandkids and our kids anymore like we did. And just to hear the laughter and the joking, and it filled our hearts so full. And I can still cry over it. So Monday we got up, and of course we stayed up until late. They all played a couple of games until almost midnight. Jerry and I were in the other room. Every once we'd get up and go out and watch, and you know, but we could hear them, and that was just so wonderful. Got up Monday, and everybody got up, and everybody was packing everything up and everything, and that's the hard part, right? Is the leaving. So we all got packed up and said our goodbyes. And I'm telling you right now, Jerry and I left our heart in Indiana. We've done it many, many times. Phew. We've done it many, many times, but this one was the hardest. So Mr. Simba's right here. So we got, sorry about that. So we got home about 4:30, 5 o'clock. We stopped one time for lunch and got gas down there. Down there gas was, shoot, $3.99. It was nice to fill the car up 2 times at $3.99. So we got home, and of course all the kitties came out and they were happy to see us and everything, but I just haven't had it in my heart to start the daily vlogs back up. So I say all this because I don't know when I'll be back on. I have to heal my heart, and I have to get back into it. So for right now, this is what you're going to see. When I post, I will post. I am thinking of different things, if I should just do once a week or a couple times a week, but I am not going to come back to daily vlogs. I just right now can't do it. So what I can tell you that I'm going to be doing is I am going to be doing a jelly roll rug. Simba just jumped on the table. As soon as I find my bias tube maker, or my tube maker, I had to order another one because I couldn't find it. And I've got 2 Socialite 3 blocks to sew up. I have not cross stitch. I have been crocheting on my mystery crochet along. Clue 8 came out yesterday and clue 9 will come out Friday. I just finished clue 6. And I finished a pair of socks for Christmas, and I have 2 more on the needles. And Mr. Jerry made me a fence for our newly improved flower bed. Got the garden all planted except for green beans, because our peas are just probably now about this tall. So about June 20th I will then plant on one of the trellises some cucumbers, and on all the other trellises green beans. And so, but other than that, everything's planted. So I will show you pictures and everything after this if you want to see it. Oh, my English paper piecing, our new clue came out, and I just started on that. So yeah, so I really hope that you all are doing well. I know I will probably lose people over this, but I'm not a big channel. I don't even have 400. I don't even have 3 1/4. I don't think. And I don't have people that hardly, hello, Mr. Jerry. I don't have people that hardly comment anymore, and but like I said before, I started this for a weight loss journey, and I'm still on that weight loss journey. Last week before we went on vacation, I lost 2.7, which brought me back up to 37 instead of the 40 I had. And I am bouncing back and forth. I just started walking back on the treadmill today. I just have to get my heart and mind back into things. So, for now, my friends, that's where I stand. I'm doing a lot of thinking right now on what to do. So, but for right now, I do know I will be coming back. I just don't know when. So, yeah. I do know I'm not the only person who goes through this. I know everybody has family that you don't get to see very often, and it's super hard. But for some reason, this one hit both of us harder. So, and I'm sorry that I'm crying. In a way, I'm not sorry, but that's what's I got to be able to, I just got to be able to deal with the emotions right now. So thanks for stopping by, my friends. I will try to do at least once a week, and I will try to figure out what day I would like to do, so at least you know whether it be Fridays, or it's either going to be Fridays or Mondays, I think. But for right now, it's today. So thanks for stopping by. Till we meet up again, see you soon.
I remember Michigan. You let me normal families do. And it came to my surprise, there was fighting but no bite. Instead of walls and drawing lines, you grow closer every time. And I have a lot to learn. Obligation left me bruised.